It's no secret that there's been a lack of interest at Vancouver Canucks games this season, but a movement that started small is now catching on. Christina Haydenis has more.
To win it, yours!
Keeps us going, through tough times and really gets us energized.
They're a rowdy bunch up top.
They're a dedicated bunch looking to stir things up at Rogers Arena.
Just a couple of schmucks from East Van who felt like a lot of other people, the atmosphere in the current stadium isn't like it was when we were growing up.
So they made it their mission to inject some fun.
We tried to think of so many different names like that, and it just didn't feel right. So we just thought, well, what are we actually about?
For 27 years, retired Canucks color commentator Tom Larscheid thrilled fans with his unique calls on the radio. His spirit is what the group wanted to capture.
I always felt I was an extension of the fan. My commentary was almost like what they were thinking in the stands or listening on the radio or watching on television.
The minute you heard his voice, you could hear the excitement in it.
Bingo, bango, bongo, his name is Roberto Luongo.
Larscheidism, a language created by Larscheid.
You know what that is, Shorty? What's that, Tom? Be excellent. Yes, it is.
And it's exactly what's inspired the group, called the Larscheiders.
They're here to have fun, but also to cheer on our team, which is important. And if it rubs off on the rest of the arena, well, who wouldn't buy that?
Now, even Larscheid is part of the movement, gathered high up in the nosebleeds.
And I always talk about hockey players having that fire in their belly. Well, they all seem to have that, and that makes me happy.
Through the emotional highs and recent lows, one thing the Larscheiders are hoping for is to bring back the good old hockey days.
Oh, that's Canucks hockey.
Christina Haydanis, CTV Sports.
As those of us in the Peace region know, it's hard for northern residents to see an NHL game. Well, a player with the Calgary Flames wanted to change that. He started a program bringing deserving young people to Alberta to watch a game and spend some time with the players. CTV's Janet Dirks has the story.
If these Flames fans looked especially excited, no wonder. This was the family's first NHL game. Emmanuel Otuk and his two sons, McLeod and Pakak, traveled 2,300 kilometers, taking 5 flights to get from Nunavut to Calgary.
It's my very first time to be in Calgary with my 2 boys, and I'm so excited I don't know what to say.
They were the guests of Flames defenseman Travis Hamonic for an all-expenses-paid weekend to a game between the Calgary Flames and the Nashville Predators.
My heritage is something that I hold really close to me, and being Métis myself, you want to be able to help.
So Hamonic started the Northern Project, bringing Indigenous children and their families from Canada's 3 territories who may not have the chance to see an NHL game in person.
My wife Steph and I decided it was something really important to us to try and help out and give back.
It's fun to be in Calgary with my dad.
The family's first language is Inuktitut.
I say hello to everybody.
But kindness is universal, same with sports.
Up at north, we don't see these things.
They're ecstatic. They're having a blast here today.
The Flames lost the game, but for everyone involved, the weekend was a win.
It's been awesome. I haven't been able to wipe the smile on my face off.
Hamonic praises the team for making the family feel so special.
We're going to do this year, one from each Northern Territory this season, and hopefully we keep growing.
And next season, Travis Hamonic wants to expand the program so that more Northern children and their families can enjoy this once-in-a-lifetime experience. Janet Dirks, CTV News, Calgary.
In Major League Soccer, Nashville is the home of an MLS expansion team.
I'm here today to announce that Nashville will be Major League Soccer's 24th team.
Nashville was chosen from among 4 finalists that presented to the league on December 8th. The team joins the league's Southeast region, which added expansion teams in Orlando and Atlanta over the past couple of years. League Commissioner Don Garber says that the league will be announcing a second expansion team in the new year after taking more time to review bids from Detroit, Sacramento, and Cincinnati. Well, that's it for the news, but before we go, we're going to take one last look at weather with Eric Tashner. Eric, take it away.
Thanks, Hugh. Let's look at that regional forecast one more time.
Tomorrow in Fort Nelson, a mix of sun and cloud. We're going to see a little bit of flurries, -7 degrees. Hudson's Hope, -9, partly cloudy conditions, not too bad. Fort St. John, -10, mostly cloudy conditions over in the energetic city. Meanwhile, Chetwynd and Dawson Creek, we could see some flurries, -11 degrees expected for tomorrow. Tumbler Ridge, a mix of sun and cloud, -13 is in the forecast. Spirit River in Alberta, -9, a mix of sun and cloud. And meanwhile, Grand Prairie, the big city, -8 degrees. We could see some flurries fall from the sky, but overall not too bad leading into Christmas, Hugh. It's going to be gorgeous conditions we're expecting for Christmas in the Peace region. So we're looking at some nice conditions, especially for Santa Claus when he arrives.
It's good to hear that sun's going to be out on Christmas Day. Maybe get the chance to go out and enjoy the outdoors.
Yes, but it's going to be cold, about -17. So if you do want to go outside, make sure you do bundle up for sure.
Sounds good. Well, that's what made news today. Tune in tomorrow night at 6. Have a good evening.
Take care.